We begin tonight with a tense situation in the Middle East, with the White House saying a strike on Israel by Iran is a, quote, real and credible threat. President Biden making this vow.
We are devoted to the defense of Israel. We will support Israel. We will help defend Israel, and Iran will not succeed.
The commander of the U.S. CENTCOM is in Israel to coordinate defense capabilities while the Israeli prime minister met with his war cabinet. The U.S., UK, Australia and India have warned against travel to Israel. Tensions are high over the possibility that Iran will retaliate for an airstrike that killed senior Iranian commanders nearly 2 weeks ago. For more, let's bring in Simone Leedon, former Deputy Assistant of Defense for the Middle East. Simone, great to be with you today. So how concerning is this situation between Israel and Iran?
Yes, I'd say this situation is extremely concerning, and the threat level is the highest that I've seen it in quite some time.
Yeah, and Simone, what kind of retaliatory strike could Iran launch? What do you think?
Well, Iran has a lot of tools at its disposal. So they could launch cruise missiles, they could launch ballistic missiles, both from inside Iran and from other places in the region where they have strongholds like Lebanon and Syria. They also have their proxies that they've been using quite effectively, including the Houthis in Yemen, including the militias in Iraq. And they have different tools there as well. They have drones. They have many tools at their disposal. So, and perhaps tools that we're not aware of yet. So the response from Iran or the strikes from Iran could be significant. But Israel, it's important to remember that Israel has a very, very strong defensive capability. And they also have their partner, the United States, who's standing hand in hand with them happily to help block against a potential attack by Iran.
Yeah, and to your point there, President Biden did promise ironclad support for Israel over concern of this strike, potential strike by Iran. And there are reports that the U.S. is now moving extra troops and equipment to sites in the Middle East. So, you know, what does this signal? And what do you think about the United States being pulled into this conflict? Will it happen?
Well, the United States is in this conflict. Iran and Iran's proxies have been attacking the United States for a few decades now. But most recently, the Iranian proxy of Hamas is still holding, we believe, 5 American hostages. And the proxy in Syria killed American troops recently. So Iran is at war with the United States, even if we don't want to admit it. And even if we don't want to be at war with them, they also have a say. So unfortunately, we are in it. The sort of worst thing we can do at this point is continue to try to not act strongly and to try to appease the Iranian regime. Appeasement has not worked. Appeasement has really only served as adding fuel to the fire. So it was very heartening to hear President Biden's remarks saying that we are standing hand in hand with our Israeli partners because we are being attacked by the same enemy. And so a response should be a joint one. And we should be helping them to protect their civilian population from what is expected to come from Iran.
Well, Simone, as always, thank you so much for your insights. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.